Stampers, Gaynor again. I'm hoping I've turned the sound up because I don't know how you do it. I'm even looking on my computer for files and settings. I'm looking. I don't need to edit, view. My audio's on. I just don't know how to turn the audio up, even though I've turned it up. Audio. Let's see what it's got here. Okay, well, we've still got audio, but right, I'm back on these alternative cards. This is the second, well, actually I've done this one in the first video. I'm going to attempt this one, and if I've got time I will do the second one as well. But this is the second card. This is its envelope. Got some nice, and you can, oh right, am I doing the wrong card? Oh, I'm a bit confused. They've all got the same envelopes. Ah, that's the one that I'm working on for this one. Oh, I'm confused.com. Let's have a look. We've got right. Oh, I'm just going to do one card. And I think I'm going to be using this one. Yeah, so this is the card itself. We're going to be cutting some cute little panels. I might have to cut them a little bit smaller, so bear with me. Because that gap there is about 4 inches. So let's cut 2 of them to 4. Because I think I've got them at 4 1/8. We're going to do a spanner card, it's called. I don't know why it's called a spanner card, because there's no tools involved. Let's check that against the card. Oh, that's better. So let's do that 4 as well. It's only a little tiny bit I'm cutting off. Let's just check. That was better. It wasn't in right. There's our other bits. So these are the 2 we've just cut apart. I am going to use my Stampin' Up trimmer. I'm going to cut a 1 1/4 inches all the way up to the score line, and I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to flip that back on 1 1/4, and then just snip up. So we've got flippy floppy bits. This will be our inner panel. This will be our other panel. So let's just pop that to one side. I'm going to be using a piece of acetate, as did the lovely Lisa I think it's Curcio. And I'm literally going to put that across there. Any excess we're going to trim off. Now, where have I put my tear and tape? I don't know. I've got some tear and tape somewhere that came with one of the kits. So let's just put a line across here. I'm going to put 2 because it's own. I'm using this is the Sukwang tape, so it's pretty good. And again, this side it's only 3/8 of an inch, so I'm putting 2 rows because my acetate is about 1 inch. I'm just going to grab. Right, now I've got to keep them 2 together. They're the shortest. They're the longest. Yeah. So, bone folder, just squash it down. Make sure you've got all the air bubbles out. Grab our pokey tool. And if you've got any tape on, right, and what I'm going to do is just going to lay this. I've already cut this 1 inch exactly, and I'm just going to lay that right along the edge so it picks it up. And you can put another piece under there if you want, but there's no need. So have I done that straight? So let's poke off that pokey paper. Tape back in. Get rid of those. Now this piece, I'm going to lay this, I want to keep it as straight as possible. All the way along the edge. And I'm just going to, and I've made it slightly bigger, so I'm going to just take my scissors and trim it off. It's that simple. You can cut it to size if you want to. Just make sure that's lying flat. So with our underneath pieces, these are cut at 4 1/8 by 3 3/8, and it's literally just to cover those panels. So I might even add some more tape. And then I can just do it on the inside. It's only, like I'm saying, it's only because you don't want to see these horrible split panels underneath. Well, I don't anyway. I'm keeping away from the edge because I'm going to have a small border all the way around. Again, I'm going to use my bone folder. Remove the backings. I mean, you can leave some of it on, and then once you've got it perfectly lined up, but I've cut these small enough. I know I'm not the best, but there we go, and that's on there. Now let's remove our other 2 backings. The first one took me ages, and I ended up recording it twice because the first time I made a little boo-boo, and instead of showing you all, I went back and fixed it, even though I'm normally the one that does the boo-boos and you don't have to, but I'd made a right pig's ear of it. So now we've got this panel, these are just what you can open and see. I am going to add some designer series paper, and I'm also going to add, once I've stamped my little image, and this is going to sit under here once I've stamped and we've added our message. So let's get our black ink out. I do love using the VersaFine, it's really good, and I think I'm gonna have wishing you a magical birthday if it fits, and I'm just hoping it will. Wow, I'm just going to back that under there because I can't see nothing. And it's a photopolymer, so I can keep it straight. That's perfect. Oh, look at that. Just fits on beautiful. I'll pop our ink away a sec. Give that a quick wash because you know me, I don't like dirty things. Not a lot of stamping with this one, but you could get some little die cuts out or little punches. I'm going to take off my glue. I don't know why. I think I took my other nozzle off because it wasn't coming out fast enough, and now it just keeps getting clogged up. So a little bit of glue, and I'm just going to flick that over, and I'm going to add that just through the center. I'm hoping I keep that straight. Oh, look at that, perfect. So finger on the both, adhere that down, fetch our little panel in. Now I want to glue that, let's face this the right way, on there, just like that. So let's see how I'm going to do this. Let's turn that over, keeping it in a nice place. I wonder if my glue dots would work. Let's have a look. So I've got some tiny ones here. These come out of the kit. And I'm just going to add, just to see what it looks like. If it's too much, I can always add a little gem on the acetate after to cover it up. don't think you can ever do something and not cover it up. So again, let's line this up. Keeping that along that line across there, and it should keep my message straight. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. See how you can see the glue dots? Just about. So what I can do after, I've got some little gems here, which would go lovely actually, just to cover those glue dots. These are from, oh, I can't remember where I've had these from, but you've got glue dots and now nobody can see them. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, I am going to add our little panel in there. Just going to close that. I want a tiny, tiny, tiny little border. Or maybe I could just cut it to the same size that no one sees it. So this measures 3 inches. Let's cut this down to 3 inches. And then, again, I'm going to use glue dots. I'm just going to pop one on each corner. This is just for decoration. I'm going to add a white panel. I'm going to pop one in the centre. So let's remove our backings. Oh, they're so tiny. I haven't got a roll of glue dots. And if you have, I haven't used glue dots apart from the ones that came in the card kits for a long time. So this panel now, I'm going to literally add on there, just like that. So it's perfect. Got a little space top and bottom, and then I'm going to close that and just rub it down. Open that up. I mean, you could always go back in, drop a bit of glue under there. I might just put a little tiny blob under that corner. You could always go around and just blob the corners. That one's stuck down good. That one's stuck. These glue dots are brilliant. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab some Western White. I think I've got a piece here. It's got a little bit of a stain on. It's a little bit too short, and that's too thick. So let's grab my Whisper White. Oh, look at that, and it's going to be perfect. Let's do that at 2 7/8. Don't throw these because they come in handy for labels. Let's add that on there. That's going to fit perfect. So now, am I going to add some more of these? I don't know yet. We'll see. So I'm going to leave that for a moment. I was going to come and put these because we don't want the same pattern all across. But I'm just thinking now that will match up with the inside of my card. That's going to lift it. Oh, I don't know what to do now. That looks cute. Right, envelope. I'm going to open up the envelope again. And I'm just taking a slither off so I can open it up. Because you could be surprised what you can do with these envelopes. I just need to take another shim off that. Let's see if that's worked. Oh, perfect. Let's take our make sure that's lined up. I'm not going to throw this either. Let's just check. Oh, easy. Right, so let's get that side taken off. That side taken off. And let's see. Perfect. So I'm going to cut, what's this now? This is 1 1/8 by 4. So let's cut that straight. Let's do 1 1/4. Well, let's do 1 and just short of 1 1/4. Let's check that is 4 1/8. And let's do the same with this one. So just short of 1 1/4. And just short of 1 1/8. Let's check that. Oh, that's tiny. Oh, that's too small. Gaynor's gonna make a bit boob. That's the tiny little border we wanted. Or we can even do that. Let's cut these down to 1 inch. Just bear with me, girls. Look at that. Why is that smaller than... That's because I had it on 1 1/4. We want 1 inch by 3 7/8. Let's do it again. One inch by 3 7/8. So we're using up bits of the envelope. And let's move these because we don't want that whole pattern everywhere. Perfect. Let's just check. Perfect. Get that zapped on there. When it wants to flow, it's so warm in this room, it starts to clog my glue up. Bear with me, ladies. It's my gorgeous friend Carla's birthday today, but you won't see this for a week or so. She's had the same trimmer I bought, the rotary trimmer by Tim Holt. I like mine, but for some reason it doesn't seem to want to cut my... I'm either pressing on too hard or I'm not pressing on hard enough. I don't know. I've watched Jennifer McGuire. She cuts it like silk. Cuts my designer series paper great. That's going to go in there after. I'm going to add these panels just to break it up a little bit. You can stamp a little image on there. You could run that through a embossing folder. So I'm going to stay along this edge just to guide me. And then I know when I lift this up, that's perfect. Get rid of any excess glue. Spin this around. I know we've hidden that a little bit, but we can even open this out. Make sure that's lined up. Give that rummage up there. But I know it's plain, but look at that now. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got double protection. You've got this bridge here. That's why it's called a spanner card. And then we're going to stamp. Maybe there's not really any images in this stamp set. So where's the thing that came with? There's, see now, what have I used that on? I think I've used it on a different card. Let me get my box out and have a look. No, where is that gone? I know there's one there, but I pulled one out for this card. So let me have a look. So let's go through my bits for my other card. Ah, there it is. I knew I'd got one out somewhere. So that's that card. So these are my envelopey bits. I mean, I could. I don't want to cut that though. Maybe I could put that on the inside, just like that. And then we could have our white panel over the top. Do you think that would look nice? But would it be taken away from the card? I don't think so, because we still got those nice panels. So let's do that. We are making alternatives. We're not trying to make it look the same. But we're also doing something different. So let's get this lined up. And I've got a little border at the bottom, and I've got, let's just close that over and turn it over. Isn't that cute? And then this, we can add that in the center, and it's about the same size. So I'm going to leave that panel for somebody to write a message on, aka myself. I do tend to wrap my cards up and give them to charities. I don't usually, if I'm going to make somebody a card, it's personalised, and I don't normally use the ones I've already made. I tend to make it especially for that person. But you can add, we've got these little gems now. If you don't mind a bit of bulk, we're just jazzing this card up inside and outside. Just add these gorgeous little gems. So we've got our inner panel, and then this comes down and it stands up lovely. Absolutely beautiful. Love that. I'm going to add some more of these gorgeous gems on the outside. You don't have to add the ones on the inside, but I would suggest that you put a piece of paper inside so it doesn't buckle up your envelope. And I could have added that back on, but what's the point when I've already, I could add some inside. We're just adding to the bulk. So what I'm going to do is, this is my alternative because we've used this inside. Didn't need those. We don't need that at the minute. So I do have this gorgeous paper, which has got Night and Navy, Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, Mint Macaron, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, Pool Party and Sahara Sand. Now this card kit is Bermuda Bay, again, which is this one. Is that Bermuda Bay? No. Calypso Coral? No. Grey Granite. Night and Navy and Petal Pink. I know that because they're in there. Petal Pink. Look, so I can use a piece of this. I fell in love with this paper, as in, when you know me in the seaside, love it. But look at those beautiful colours. That is so sweet. Oh, that's not got bits on. Let's see what we've got that can bridle up to this. Oh. So we got two of them, which is just the opposite of those. Look at that. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. There's gold on there. That is pretty. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, don't now. Look, there's that paper. It's got the gorgeous seashells on the other side. There it is. We've got this gorgeous paper. I'm just trying to look for some more pink. This is nice. Oh, that's the grey granite I've used as well. That is so cute. The wood. Love the blue as well. That's pretty. Look at the pink. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, look, that is cute. Do you know what? The best one I've seen. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm going to use a piece of that. Oh, definitely. Never throw your bits, because you'd be surprised what I can do with them for a card. Oh, absolutely love it. Keep all your bits, do a herringbone style card, even those small bits. So what did we do this now? 1 inch, wasn't it? Yeah, and this is by 3 7/8. So let's do this 3 3/4. Oh, and then we're gonna do this at 7/8 and a 7/8 because it's got pink and gold and grey in it. Let's just test that. Who says we can't mess around? Oh, that is just so subtle but so sweet. Love that. Oh, I love it. I'm going to turn that round. Yes, I'm having it. Oh, look at the seashells though. I'm having the seashells. I just made up my mind. I'm having the seashells. I love seaside. The only thing I don't like about the sea is dipping my toes in the sand. Oh, it does not do well with me. Don't like that. I know, I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. But this one I used on the first card, as you will all know, because you would have watched the video by now. But with that is apps. I'm just going to leave that. It looks so sweet. So we got a spanner card, and then someone can write a message. You can also put some decoration on the back. But that is my second card, even though I don't know where this will come from. But that I've got to mix it all up. That's what it is. So let's see if we've got time, battery willing, to make a third card. Let's just pop these in pot. Mind you, I'm going to show this at the end. So that is what I've just redesigned. Because underneath, no, it's not even the same card. But there we go. There's card 2. So this is going to be my card 3. I have stamped just because you're special. Because I just wanted to make sure I lined it up properly. I'm just going to add this beautiful gold strip that comes in the kit. Make sure I've got that nice and level. And I'm going to grab some dimensionals. I'm going to pop them over so that doesn't move. You could even use a strip, which you get these, but they're quite thick unless you want to do a really standout. See, there's that card. I should have used that one for this one, and that thing in the centre. It should have been this card I used, not that one. But we'll get there. Let's keep some of that designer series paper. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with this one yet. I've already planned those 2 cards. So this is yeah, see, this card should have been used for that one, and there's the just because. But I'm not going to. I'm going to trim that down, giving me 1/2 inch that side as well. Because I'm going to run that on the edge. And then right there, let's measure it first. That is, say it's 1 inch. So 1 1/2. So I'm going to pull that to 1 1/4. That should give me. Oh, let's just check. I'm going to do that 7/8. Keep that strip. Oh, that's pretty even. That's left that nice and even. Be careful because these are quite delicate. So I'm just gonna literally, I'm gonna have that balance through the center. So that matches up with that centerpiece. I'm just going to put a blob in the center. Just a few dots here, there and everywhere. And I'm going to line this up. Keeping that matched up. I know it's not exactly the same. Oh, see that come off? So I'm going to grab my poker tool. I'm going to use my poker tool to line that back up. Perfect. This one was coming off as well, so I'm just going to act very delicately. Put a little blob under those. The rest seem fine, so I'm not going to mess with them. I'm going to do a pretty quick one with this one. So what I'm going to do is, because we've got this, I'm going to put a little strip of blue behind there. So I'm going to grab some more glue dot dimensionals, and I'm going to balance that out in the center. I should do it. Grab my little tin. I did want to try and get all 3 cards on one video, but the other one took me about 50 minutes. So, oof, a lot of planning. So let's add that. Excusez-moi. Onto my panel. And I'm just going to get some long scissors. And I'm going to scoop that down just to that corner and that corner, giving it that edge. And then this, I think you could put that straight through the center. You could have that up top, down the bottom. Where's my other bits? This is the envelope. So cute. What a glorious panel. I am literally going to cut that envelope top down. And I'm going to trim, because this is 5.5. I do 5 1/4, and then I'm going to come down to 5. That's too far. That's 5 1/4. Dana's got our measurements wrong again, as per usual. So I'm going to add that in there just as decoration. This one's going to be a pretty simple card. But it's still very beautiful. I mean, one of the cards was like, throw that on, throw some gems on, and oh, I might put it down there actually. That is cute. You can still write a message up there. Let's burnish this card. There's no fancy folds on this one. It's literally, I'm going to get a strip. And I'm going to add that. And I'm also just going to balance that out with the strip that's on there. Check my battery. And this is cute. And I'm just going to literally add that with a little pink border at the bottom. right in the center. Grab myself, I'm not getting rid of any of these bits because my card will go in there. I was going to use this envelope, but I'm now going to just pop it in there. These bits will go with my other bits. I don't throw anything away, you know. And then we're just going to come in and I'm just going to add 3 more of those beautiful, beautiful gold. They look like giant pearls, but they're so cute. So there is my 3rd card. That is my 2nd card, and these are the originals. So that's the originals. These are my 2 alternatives. And there you go. Alternative cards to this card kit. So watch out for the next lot of alternative cards, which will be coming on the next video after these. So I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you give it a thumbs up. You can cut these apart. You can add just designer series paper and add so many. But all these stamp sets, I'm just looking for my stopper for my pokey tool. I'm going to put all them away now. You get 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they're off a different stamp set. I'll have to find out which. Oh, here. This one. I used the thank you, which is from Pansy Patch. And then the little things you do make such a big difference. So I'm going to keep them to one side because I've already got a card ready to do with this stamp set as well, which I'm hoping you'll love. So come back next time. Take care, girls. Love you million. Bye.